Hey everybody, Canada Graphs here. This will be a set report for The Flash set episode 17, season 7. This is part 2. As I said in part 1, I had multiple videos, so here's part 2. This is a second location they did on that day. And here you have Jordan Fisher. Saw him dancing around there for a second with some of the Godspeeds hanging around. Grant Gustin and Jessica Parker Kennedy are also in this scene. That's Jessica getting her hair done right there. You can see Grant off to the far left right there while Jordan's hanging around in the middle. And a plethora of Godspeeds just hanging around. Because that's what Godspeed does now. He just hangs around. Doesn't really menace anything. Jordan goofs off a lot, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. If you've seen my first video, you saw him trying to hitchhike. Here is part of their scene. The three of them, they will watch the ongoings of the Godspeeds, and they will just kind of stand there and be like, what? What the heck's going on? If you notice, the Godspeeds are fighting each other, and this is similar to episode 715 video I had where the same thing happened and Barry just kind of was watching them like, what is going on? Same thing happening this time, except this time he's with his kids, so his kids get to watch this craziness too. They just are fighting each other for no good reason, and then the three speedsters just run off. I don't know why. Scene made no sense to me in the context I got to see it, but that's how it is sometimes. Here's the late scene that they did. This is set in the future based on the set dressing in the background. You saw Jordan and Jessica there for a second. Now you see a Godspeed on the ground. They did this scene a lot. He's laying on the ground, then he gets up temporarily and just like does a thing with his hand for a second. Eventually he'll get up. I promise you he's not dead. There he is. So he does that, and then he'll get up and he'll do this like rah thing with like hands extended out to the side eventually. There it is. And then he'll fall to the ground. Oh, this time I forgot they had a stand-in do the fall for him. So then the stand-in comes in and lights out. Nap time for Godspeed. That dude had to do that like 10 to 15 times. I am sure he's trained for it, and I'm sure there's some additional padding around the side of his head, but not a job I'd want to do. I mean, repeatedly, you know. Look at that. Like, he knows how to fall properly. That's a guy that's done that a few times in his career. But, you know, I just wouldn't want to do it repeatedly. And this guy, he just had to do it over and over again. Here's another part of the scene. Jordan is basically, like, telling, or, we'll use their character names. Bart's basically telling Nora, like, relax, I've got this under control, this is going fine. And Nora's like, no, you gotta grow up, you need to quit acting like a silly child. This isn't done yet. I mean, you have no idea how dangerous these guys are. And this went on and on for a couple of minutes. It was a pretty long scene, and it was a fairly heated scene through most of it. Like, Jordan's basically like, hey, look, I got the guy, what do you want? And Nora is basically like, you don't understand, these guys are a menace, you have to be careful. Oh, he's still there? Okay, good, he's still there. We can go back to discussing this. Oh, he got away. You know, it would have been cool if you guys were paying attention there for a second, because, you know, he just got up and walked away. He didn't even go that fast, you guys. Like, he walked. Now, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, maybe go look for him. Anyways, this is them doing that scene again, and they did a few takes of it. Oh, actually, no, this is the one. The scene actually starts with Nora on the ground beside him for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what order these scenes go in either. Like, I have a vague idea, but I don't know why, like, exactly how. Because when you see the Godspeed, like, fall down to the ground, he's clearly there all by himself, but then you see Nora on the ground beside him, so I don't know how that's gonna go continuity wise, but they'll sort it out. But if I had a better angle from here, you would have seen all of the places off to the left are named after buildings in the future, and some of my set photos show those, like Central City Citizen Media has a building there, and there's a nod to a couple of other things in there. I can't remember what they are now. I'll look them up later, but probably not in this video. Now they're just doing the thing where Godspeed got up and left, and now they look back and he's not there now, and they're gonna go look for him. And that's the end of the video part. Here's some still photos. Here's some of that signage I was telling you about the future places. This is Godspeed. He was doing that scene. He started laying on the mat, then sits up for a minute, then stands up, and that was about it. Here's a couple of Jordan Fisher. There's more of him coming. Here's some of Jessica Parker Kennedy from those two sets. Here's a couple of the Godspeeds just hanging around at that second location that I was at. Here's Grant in one of the Godspeeds. You can obviously tell they're not filming at the time because Grant still has his mask on in the photos. There's Grant in the daytime. You can see the suit kind of better than some of the other shots I've taken in the past. Here is Jordan. You can see the side. You can see the way the wings are on his helmet and some of the side profile. Here he is walking back from a take, and you know, here he is getting touched up. They were painting his nose. Here he is looking happy about something on set. He was in a pretty good mood most of the times I saw him there. Here is Jessica, Jordan, and Grant all standing around chatting in between takes. Jordan and one of the Godspeeds having a little fight there while Grant stands around looking unimpressed. This is Grant and Jordan running off during that fight that the Godspeeds had. Here's some of those ones from the final location of just Jordan and Jessica together doing scenes. There they are, both standing there getting ready to like stand on their marks for the set of the scene. Now they're facing the camera. I mean, you can literally see the camera in the scene. Here they are having their argument, and you can see Jessica's got that frustrated look on her face, kind of like, will you just listen to me? And Jordan's like, but look, I've got Godspeed knocked out cold. I did it right. And this is a little earlier apparently, because like now Nora's down on the ground with Godspeed and she gets up. And I didn't quite understand how this scene pieces all together. You can see in the far right there, Jordan is like doing a woo. The pieces of this scene, I don't know the order they go in, because they were kind of done in choppy order. I mean, I'm assuming that Nora and Godspeed scene on the ground is close to the start, but that wasn't the way they filmed it, so I don't really know where it lays in the full development of the scene. And you can see them here looking back, making sure Godspeed's still there, which he is for the moment. But you never know when he's going to get up and leave. And this is the last one here where they are walking towards him, and that's the last photo I've got for this set. I will have more 7/17 sets coming soon. I also have some for episode 7/18, so look for those. And The Flash just wrapped this week, so that'll be it for the season. Thanks. Bye. Almost forgot to say real quick, I do have more photos in my blog that'll be linked below to these sets. But also, I want to thank Jordan Genovese for helping edit this video. Without him helping, this might not have got out until like late June. His channel is in my description also if you want to see some of his Arrowverse stuff. And thanks to him for helping, and see you next time. Bye.